Heraldo Energy, today is the 27th of August 2018. Deep scars. The deeper your scars, the more room there is to fill them up with love. Don't hate your scars, appreciate their depth. How was my day yesterday? I had a nice Sunday where I was, before I go into the nice parts, I started out with going after my morning routine, that is, I started having a flea market in the yard. And this is something that Corinna organized, and I was a part of it. And I originally expected to sit there and talk with her about all the travel options and go more into depth when it comes to Irvine, or even also work on some, continue to talk about some co-living ideas. And ideally, I wanted to combine these two, like travel and co-living, and how do they belong together. And what I ended up with is Corinna was really, she realized that there are no people going there. So she was going outside and grabbing people and bringing them along, and sometimes trying to funnel them to me so that I can do talking with them. And that was not a very efficient strategy from my perspective, because I really don't care about profits that much. So I was really giving away all of these things for like super cheap. I had a bunch of table tennis rackets, and I just gave them away. I gave the balls for free. So that was definitely not what Corinna had in mind. And at the same time, I don't want to go into the whole bargaining game and things like that. So either I'll just say a minimum price, and either they are happy with that or they are not. That was definitely not something that was synced before. And so I didn't also have time to talk with Corinna during the whole flea market. And additionally, she also talked to Andre, and he was there without me knowing originally that he would. She wrote him, and so he was there too, and he bought, I think, like 6 tennis balls, and I talked with him, and I totally didn't want to go into deep. I do like deep talk, but I didn't want to go into the whole legend questing right on the spot. But I also noticed that that would be the best from my perspective. So after talking quite some while with him, and I really like him, I then suggested that we meet another time, and I will write him today to let him know when that would be. And I'm hoping that I will get back some notice from Corinna telling me what her blocks are for the next 2 days. And I'll write it down quickly. All right, so that's what I did. I spent time at the flea market, bringing stuff up and down. And then later on, I continued with my Leyenda drawing. And I noticed at some point I did the temple, I mean, not the temple, I mean the palace. And at some point I noticed that I want to have the life area symbol incorporated into the palace somehow. And then I didn't want to resort back to some life area symbol. I wanted to have some one that is actually in the same style. So I started creating the power symbol once more. And I today continued on that one. I'm totally going off my what was my day yesterday, but I still want to share that. So today, what I did is I created all of the 7 life area symbols from scratch, and really doing it in my style, so that there's one consistent style throughout the whole drawing, throughout Coalition, and that is something that I value and I aesthetically like. And I'm doing this all taking the Fibonacci series, the golden ratio, and all of these things into account, where I can yet do that. And I'm still really challenging when it comes to how to do that, because it's not just learning the tool, it's learning the tool and in the way that I want to. And something else, in the evening, I went to a game evening, and it was really mediocre, and I didn't enjoy it that much. So what am I focusing on for today? The island drawing, as I already mentioned, and that is the doorbell, Elena being here, and I'm stopping the video. I hope, if you have some feedback, I'd love to hear it. And I'm hoping that you have a great day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon, because I believe that the best is yet to